This game, the original game, came out in 1989, about 36 years ago. I think that's half the my lifetime ago. I think I was only like 36 years old when the original game came out. And recently they came out with the remake, and this is the Pacific War, and this is the new updated one. So this is not a ball game per se right now. This is the vessel system. Someone transformed the maps and so on onto the to the website into the software. And this is Pacific War during World War II. Hawaii's on here, and Australia. You can recognize that Darwin is over here. So in other words, the orientation is upside down. So the south's the north and the north's the south. That's why I did not really play the game, the original game, too much because your mind just, you make your mind think backwards. So when the remake came out, I was hoping that they would at least reverse the game, the map orientation to the proper way, but they still decided to keep it the old way. So whatever. So when I played the board game, the paper version, I actually laid the map, you know, the wrong side in order to get the correct side. So Australia is the bottom and Hawaii is on top. Okay, so it's easier. And as you can see, this game is mostly the ocean, the Pacific Ocean. They have islands and Australia and so on, the Philippines, part of Super China, Japan, and Taiwan. In the old days, they called that Formosa. And this game actually really, really complex. I think on the difficult scale, it's have the maximum difficulty level of 10, 1 to 10. So yeah, luckily they have simple scenarios, a couple hours long, but you play the whole game itself, like from Pearl Harbor to the surrender of Japan. Probably gonna take 1 month to finish this game. So all right, so and I did transfer some of the counters to the Hawaii. So this is the based on the tutorial scenario of Pearl Harbor. Let me just zoom in a little bit more so you can see it better. I won't play the game actually tonight. I just want to, even for myself, so I recap the rules and the makeup or the setup of this game. So this is the attack on Pearl Harbor, December 7th, 1941. So these are the American battleships. They delayed 8 battleships, and then the two task force carriers. Actually, they only use four. So Kaga, Akagi, I don't speak Japanese for karate, and so basically this is like a air attack version against the battleships. So and they simplify all the information on the chits for purposes of this software version. The actual paper version, there's a little bit more. There's more information contained on each of the counters. So for this game, they break it up into one engine, two engines, and so on, four engines. So as you can see, this is one engine airplane units, and eight. The red one means the range. They can the one way. So this is so you can only go 4 hectares out because you need to come back. The first initial number on the left side, this is the anti-air value. The second one is the anti-naval ship's value, and the last one is anti-ground. attack on air bases and naval bases, the value. So you can see two of these counters a little bit higher, 6 and 6 anti-air value, and then the other two is 5 and 5. Since this is will be an attack on the battleships, so we will not use the first number, we will use the second number. So 7, 7, 6 and 6. So these are the anti-naval values. And in the description of this scenario, Americans were caught by surprise, so they had no flag and no anti-air defense, and I think they only 2 rounds. In the initial round, the American can never even fire back, so like it's a pure assault by the Japanese units. So you just roll the dice and then see how much damage you can inflict on the American battleships. I forgot the victory requirements. I think for a major Japanese victory, they have to sink 2 battleships or something like that. So, but you can see, yeah, the Americans basically they just have to survive round one, and then in round two there's some anti-flag defense against the attacking Japanese air units. I think for the purpose of this game, each Japanese counter has 6 steps. So if the Americans can inflict 2 hits on every unit, then they have to abort and return to the carriers. But yeah, and then you will roll the die, and it's a single 10-sided dice. That is what you will use. Let's see where the charts are at. Okay, right here. We don't need this. This is the air search. Same thing. Yeah, this one. I don't think I can enlarge it, but so I'll just stand up. My eyes are no good. So basically, for example, in this scenario, it would be a strike against the ship unit. So these are one engine air fighters. I mean, it's all lumped together, torpedoes and torpedo bombers and dive bombers and fighters. So against naval, so it will be on this line, and then this is the strength. So for example, we 7 for the anti-naval. So for example, there will be 7 and 7. And you roll a die number of 3, so you saw it go sideways slanted. So people hate this combat result chart, and then you come to here. Then so this unit, this air attack can inflict 2 hits against the uh, the battleships. And I think if I remember right, each air unit will select 2 targets, the primary target and the secondary target. So if I roll a die of 3 and this air unit is attacking with a 7 anti-naval strength, so it will inflict 2 hits on these 2 battleships. And I think every ship has to have at least 1 hit before you can go on to the secondary target. So I would inflict 1 hit on each of these 2 ships. So yeah, and for example, it will be oops. So it'll be like this, right? I think the battleship. I forgot how many hits. Oh, gee, really high, 10. Whoa, man. I think it would be tough for the Japanese to win this scenario. I think you need to have at least damage the battleships to have the full capacity. So they have to inflict like 4 more hits before it will count against the winning conditions. But basically, this is how you play the game. I forgot for the ship contest what these number stands for. I need to look it up. But anyway, round number one, initial round, the Americans are caught by surprise and they can just do nothing. Just like real life, just sitting ducks, and then yeah, and then you just go from there. So I think if I were to play this game, I will have this unit attack these two ships, have the second air unit also attack the same two ships, because if not, you won't inflict enough damage to meet the victory conditions. Because just not a single hit, that will not be won't be enough. Yeah. So okay, I need to read up on the rules a little bit more because this game was 36 years old. So yeah, but at least the good they redesigned the game, updated. I don't have the actual physical version of Pacific War 2 remake. So, but okay, that will be it for tonight.